Hello everyone, this is Terry Middleton from Startups Galore. Hey listen, I created this cool tool that allows you to know how many leads that you need to generate a certain amount of revenue. So I wrote this and I use it all the time, and I figured, you know what, I'm just going to share it with the world. It's totally free. You can use this, and I'll share the link with you here in a few seconds. And when you go here after you use this, hey, leave some feedback. I'd appreciate it if you find something that you'd like it to do or whatever. I'm always trying to improve it. So listen, here's how you do it. Real quick. So if you want to generate, let's say, $1 million, right, in revenue, then you put $1 million in. Put in whatever the product name is. That's not important. I just did that for reporting purposes, right? Let's say you're charging $149. Doesn't, whatever your price of your product is. 3%. I put in that. If you're getting more than that, that's awesome, right? $2.25. And then for organic leads, I put in 50-50. Let's say you have a good content marketing strategy, or you're having people come to your website from SEO or whatever. You can adjust that, right? So and play with it. So here, what I did is also I put the 7-to-1 ratio. Now, 7-to-1 MR ratio is basically marketing dollars to revenue. So what we know is for every dollar on average, for every dollar that you spend, you should be getting about $7 in revenue. And so what I did is if you're spending too much here, then I just annotate over here by this is too high, right? Now, you could certainly spend $250,000 and it still achieve that $1 million. However, you're over your 7-to-1 ratio. So there's many things you could do. You could either reduce your cost of per lead, right, or increase your revenue, or excuse me, your conversion rate. Even going up to 3.5 is a huge impact, right? So that still need 4% conversion rate. So now we're getting it down. So if you can achieve a higher conversion rate, and I talk about this, I when I do with clients, that's one of the things that I do is I help them get a higher conversion rate, drive down the cost per lead. But this also tells you that a couple things. One is you need to get more organic leads. You need to reduce your cost per lead, right? So we're getting close. So what this tells me is either you need to increase your conversion rate, again, there we are, not 4.5 or $1.75. So again, 130,000 to generate $1 million in revenue with that 7-to-1. Certainly, it's your call. If you want to spend 50,000 to generate $100 million. Excuse me. If you want to spend 500,000 to generate $1 million, that's your call, right? I just did that to give you that 7-to-1 ratio. And so to print it, all you got to do is right click, say print, and you have a nice little report that you can print out either in PDF format or whatever. So I just wanted to show you that you can adjust this any way you can or any way you want to. So let's say your price is $247 instead of $149. It tells you exactly how many leads you need, right? How many sales you need for the year, the quarter, the month, the week, the day, the hour even, and how much revenue you're going to generate. Also how much you're going to spend per hour, or per day or per week. So you can budget for that, right? And then, obviously the goal is to increase that conversion rate, lower that cost per lead. Ideally, you're going to move, this is going to drop the paid leads, let's just say 40% to 60, and watch what happens, right? Things start to get more productive for you. It's more money in your pocket, right? And so instead of 7-to-1, now you're maybe it's 1-to-9. And so, anyway, great tool. Here's a link that you can go to get this. I'll also put this in the description so you can click on it, but it's basically www.startupsgalore.com/leads-planner.html. It's totally free. You just need to leave your email address. And go ahead and after you use this, leave some feedback, right? I'd like to hear from you, where I'm always trying to improve it. If you think it should do something, or if you want it to do something extra, or you have questions about it, go ahead and leave feedback, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So again, it's startupsgalore.com/leadsplanner.html. Hope this was useful for you. Certainly, again, go ahead and put in whatever revenue you want to use. There's some instructions on the bottom, so if you get messed up or something doesn't work right, it basically tells you what to put in. On these, put in whole numbers. Again, conversion rate. You don't have to put the percentage. Don't put 0.04, but 4.5, and I convert it when I in the back end. So for you. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful. Share this, use it, send me your feedback. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon.